morning as you rise up from your bed, all you just need to do is get up, dress up, and show up. Don't give up. Get up, dress up. Okay? Show up. Don't give up. Show up. Show up. I don't know who must have given you an appointment and you're seeking for transfer fare to get there, or you're still at the bus stop and looking at your time, not sure of how you're going to get there because you're like, wow, this time seemed like I may not be able. Don't hesitate. Go. Move on. Don't stop. Don't even dare wait. Seek for any means opportunity you have to get to that destination because it's very important for you to get there. On that note, I want to welcome us to Family and Values this morning. It's a beautiful morning. Today, the 6th day in the month of November 2024. Glory be to God. Like I will always tell you, gratitude goes a long way, and it should be our attitude because this life, this breath that I'm sitting down here, and you can see Crown, you can see everybody in the studio, even Magdalene, Almo Yami. Money cannot get it. Your influence cannot give it to you. It can only be from the Almighty God. So what do? Give kudos to who kudos needed to be given to. To the Almighty God, we say thank God for your life, for our life, for the opportunity for us to be here this morning. Glory be to God that you can make it. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Anyway, my name is Olori Adejoke Adumbi David. My friends call me Olori AJ. The program is Family and Values, and you're Galaxy Television. Galaxy Television can be seen on our own application, Get Application. So you are on the move with Galaxy Television. Okay, and because you're on the move, you can also get us on the National Digitalized Station 741 on AVO app. You can get Galaxy Television on Oprime application. We are there on all the social media platforms, even to X. Yes, formerly Twitter. You can always get us. Okay, so we are serious-minded where we want to get message across to you, to informate you, to educate you. And because Family and Value is a program that is so dear to the heart of the president of Galaxy Television, Chief Steve Ojo, we try as much as possible to bring all this to you on a platter of gold every morning. Let us keep ourselves, let us hear ourselves, let us discuss those important issues we may decide to just put aside, but really very important to us. And that's why we have Family and Values. So I'm believing you're not going to miss out on anything we have this morning. And because our time this morning is so seriously engaged, when I mean seriously engaged, you understand what I mean. Because I have someone in the house this morning, I'm going straight to business. Okay, I'm going straight to business. And so this morning, we have someone in the house. I have the Chief Route Commander Oluyemi Adeomi. He's the Lagos State Driver's License from Federal Safety Commission. It's an honor to have him. So you see now, when you have the paramilitary in the house, or more you sit jejely, and you know there's discipline and total discipline to get information across. It's so good to have you this morning, sir. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so this morning we just wanted to tip ourselves a little bit of safety on our roads, And so because we need to talk about safety on our roads, I want us to go for this mini feature, and we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Okay, like I told you, we have Chief Route Commander Oluyemi Adeomi from the Federal Safety Commission right here in the studio with me. And, you know, it's so good to have these people once in a while to update us on safety on our roads. Very soon, we'll start having traffic. And you see traffic because we're in the month of November, walking into the month of December. Christmas is going to be all jamboree and everybody excitement, buying and selling, traffic here and there. I believe before we go into the details, can you please help us with safety? What exactly is safety on our roads? When we say safety on our roads, what should people look forward to? What are they to actually embrace when they're cautioned while driving?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Safety on our road begins with making sure that before we go out, we plan ahead. We look at we make sure the vehicle are in the good shape. We make sure we also look at every part of the vehicle, the inner gadget, the outside, the tires. We check everything that they're okay. And we don't ignore any area of the vehicle because, for example, during the rainy season, as small as the wiper is, the moment it start raining, you know how useful it is.
Yeah.
So then don't mandate tires because, for example, the rain is still falling. If you don't have good tire, a bad tire lose grip, and then you also know that if a tire not good, it won't be able to have a grip effect on the road. And don't also go to the road to argue who is right or wrong. You drive with emotional intelligence.
Okay.
You also believe, you also adopt what we call defensive driving. That is, you haven't believed that you are the only person that is normal. You don't know the mental or emotional stability of the other person you are meeting on the road. And that is, as it is very wrong to argue with a madman, you assume you are the only person that have a good mental faculty. And then if you see it, just like normally you run for a madman, that one, some few minutes or seconds of slowing down for the other fellow, even though he's doing something wrong, don't argue with him.
Yeah.
Because in most instances, we find out that at the scene of accident, maybe at the scene of crashes, it is the man that is claiming right that's either dead. So therefore, you allow the man to go. After all, you don't have appointment to go to the same place. You slow down for him, you go. Then, within the period we are, which is December, the months are just the same. The Ember month is the same with January or February. But what happens is that we give ourselves unnecessary pressure, we give ourselves unnecessary tight. You know, we want to meet up with some things, we want to cash up. Some people want to move into a new house, some people want to have a new car before December 25th. All those targets will now put ourselves into pressure. And then to the extent that commercial drivers, they overwork themselves because of the volume of passengers on the road. You know, they do so many trips. They can go to as far as Ibadan or let's say Akure.
Okay.
They go there as many times as possible. Minding that
can we talk about vulnerability of the road?
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you look at the road, and when you have potholes here and there, and also a situation whereby you have a smooth road, you have people driving above speed limit. What should people look out for when you see roads that have potholes, especially during raining season, that you're not familiar with the road, and you know, this comes in once in a while, or during the dry season when people see a very good tarred road and you have them driving, you know, at a speed that, wow, the road is good. So what are the vulnerability of the road? What should people do? Because we're talking about safety on our roads.
Yeah, well, that's why we're talking of emotional intelligence here.
Yes, sir.
The moment you have a good road ahead of you, you still need to take caution. And that is why there's a speed limit assigned to every category of vehicle. For example, on a smooth road, you don't go above 100 kilometers per hour. You don't go above, because if you are going above, it's like you're already signing your will to whatever happens.
You know?
So, and the moment you, and then to avoid, and that is we advocate that people don't travel in the, as much as possible, avoid night travel.
Okay.
Because if the roads are not good, you won't see very well to sight them.
Yeah.
So, but if it is during the day, at least it's visible enough, you can still dodge any pothole, you can slow down and move and get to where you are going to safely. So road safety, we are very conscious of what could happen, but the government are attending to whatever concerning the road. From here to Ibadan, you have a smooth road, and the Lagos, the
but there's
expressway.
a little bit of demarcation on Lagos Ibadan expressway now. I was in the traffic for like 2.5 hours to someone's particular Sunday like that.
Yeah, that is just a temporary because of those. It's a portion of the Long Bridge. Those joints, they're trying to make it smooth. And then we need to exercise a little patience for them to finish.
They should do this thing sweet. Quack, because it really causes a lot of traffic on the road. And, you know, especially when you are almost close to Lagos and you now sit in the traffic from the beginning of the Long Bridge to the end of the use, about 2.5 hours. It's really, really exhausting. Okay, so I have with me Road Commander Elizabeth Oluwamilola Jayola. She is also Lagos State Public Enlightenment Officer from Federal Safety. It's so good to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm pushing to you now. December is around the corner.
Definitely.
And I know definitely you always have safety tips that you share with the general public and you want to enlighten them, remind them. So give us those tips. What should we expect? What are the safety tips that we need to look out for as a mother, as a father, as a son just got a car at the age of 20 or 21? What should they do?
Okay, I'd like to first appreciate the Forensic Corps Marshal. He has brought new innovation, let me put it like that, to FRSA and to the nation this year. Okay. So we're not doing these things as we used to do it.
Okay.
You know, before now, we used to go for motor park rallies to enlighten drivers
drink,
and riders, don't drink, don't drive, and all that. Now we see that the bulk of the people that our message is supposed to go to are the passengers. Okay. The people who are actually in the vehicle. Because if you look at the ratio, let's look at 18-seater bus. That's a ratio of 18 to 1. That's 18 passengers to 1 driver. So 1 driver goes, 18 passengers
18 lives.
18 lives goes. So we are focusing more on everybody now. Everybody. So we are having town hall meetings.
Okay.
To have people from all walks of life to enlighten them on those things that they need to know. You know,
is everyone free to join this town hall meetings? How do you bring them together? How do you gather them?
We have started the work already.
Okay.
We're going to invite everybody. We're going to invite captains of industry, government officials, media officials like
Galaxy Television,
Olori AJ. We're going to invite everybody. So you're going to hear firsthand from us what we need you to do. There's no big man behind the wheels again.
Okay.
There's no big man. There's nothing like driving since 1978 and you can't tell me. There are new innovations to driving. There are new rules and regulations to driving. There are things you need to know about our roads that you don't know. We know better than you. And we have that right to tell you how the roads are and how you should fly them. So, and that's why we're having everybody come under one umbrella to talk to them. So we're shifting from the years that we used to do rallies at the parks, where we only talk to the riders and drivers. No. We have realized now that the bulk of the people we need to talk to are the people who are actually plying our roads. The pedestrians, the passengers in the vehicles, in the buses, in the cars. Whether you are a private car owner or you're a commercial driver or you're a commercial bus passenger, we want to talk to you. So, and then we're also having roadshow where we will go round from bus stops to bus stops to talk to people. We realize people don't actually know the importance of the walkways that we have. You rather walk on the roads than use the walkways that are made for the pedestrians to ply on. So you rather come and cross the expressway rather than using the pedestrian bridge. So
I will hold you there again.
Okay.
Now, when you're on the road, you see the NAPEP climbing this walkway because it's comfortable for them to move quickly, and then they have few pedestrians walking on it, so they don't even want to wait. Sometimes you do have some of them fall inside the trench. Now, how do you handle, is there a law, to prosecute this set of people, from bike riders to NAPEP riders? Inshallah, very soon Korope will start them. I've been waiting in the column. That minibus will start doing the same thing if chances are given to them. So what is the necessary, what is that way they are being prosecuted when they are being caught? Are they even being caught?
They are being caught.
Seriously, because one of them have broken my side mirror.
And this is one thing I talk to people about. They are being caught. On a daily basis, when you get to our compound, you will see how much of them we have there that have been booked, and need to go through the necessary arrangements for them to have, those things that, not just those things, or be the law-abiding riders or drivers that we need them to be. And us, once we come out like this to do enlightenment, we go on the radio, we go on the TV, we talk to people. The next thing is for us to do the enforcement. Okay. And that is where they call us the Omolili of Nigeria, because they won't listen when we do the enlightenment. But when we bring out the cane, it's a case of a carrot and the cane. So when we bring out the carrot, that's when
everyone
you hear
will want to talk.
Oh,
they have come again.
So now we are saying it that there is an arrangement for enlightenment, and it's a robust one. We're not just doing one and we're ending it there. We're doing it a continuous.
How consistently do you want to be holding
this?
It's
more like let me give
quarterly,
kudos to my
bi-monthly.
sector commander. Let me give kudos to my sector commander, co-commander Kendi.
Yeah, we learned to now have a new one.
Yes, we now have a new one. He is putting efforts in place to make sure that this thing, if possible, can go on for days, weeks before the end of the year. Okay, so from what day to what day you're talking about a town hall meeting? Town hall meeting, like I just said, is it this month or next month? We're having it this month. We're having it like a continuous thing. Okay. Just that the big aspect of it, where we want to have everybody coming, the state government, the captains of industries and the like, will happen next week. I told you the date already. Okay, so they will be having that from the 12th to 14th of November. Yes. Okay, so finally, Oga, I want you to help our people out there, because they want to know what should be their first primary responsibility when they sit behind the wheels. Okay. And they're about to step out.
Yeah, what people need to know is not it is not how you drive fast, but it is you getting to where you're going safely. It's not because you're being alive, you are serving a good purpose to the society, to your family. But in case of anything, your family is most affected. So what we prioritize is to make sure, because even your driving wrongly affect others apart from the society. So the other person that is on the road with you, whatever you do might have a consequential effect on him. So therefore, you drive, be a defensive driver, a driver that will not take risk unnecessarily, and you also drive with an emotional intelligence, trying to make sure you get to where you're going to safely and soundly.
And soundly, and also go and do your driver's license. Now, our darling Jayola, I want you to invite our people. When is this town hall meeting? Because he said every one of us are invited. So where, when, what time is this town hall meeting going to take place?
Okay, the town hall meeting will be taking place at the Excellence Hotel in Ogba
Wow.
on the 14th of November,
Okay.
2024. And you're all invited. Olulede, you're
What
invited.
time?
In fact, I love to have you by my side. In fact, you can't do without
Don't
me.
worry, I'll come and compare for
From
the day.
10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes, you can start
Okay.
having
Wow.
people.
10 a.m. in
And
the
please,
morning.
They need to come listen to what we
So,
have.
from my enlightenment officer, your one last word of advice to a tip, safety tip from our viewers out there watching you right now. That this person, I like, okay, make her listen to what she wants to tell. One last word.
One last word will be for the passengers who ply the road on the daily basis. Your safety should come first. And so when you see your driver or your rider doing the wrong thing, please speak up. Please speak up. Your inability to speak up sometimes may lead you to a space we don't want you to go to. So please always speak up when there are issues. Always speak up when you know that your rider or your driver is doing the wrong thing. Thank you.
Okay, so we've been talking with Chief Route Commander Oluyemi Adeomi, who is the Lagos State Air Driver's License Center. Okay, so go and do your driver's license. I'm not there. I don't know you if you don't have it. Me too, I no drive since my driver's license don't expire now. I just sit down.
You know people, so
We've been talking to Route Commander Elizabeth Oluwadamlola Jayola. She is a Lagos State Public Enlightenment Officer from Federal Road Safety Commission. It's so good to have both of you. We wish you the very best. Don't worry, I'll be at that town meeting really after our program. Thank you for coming.
I'm not worried because you'll
thank
be
you.
there.
Thank you for honoring our invitation. We appreciate you from Galaxy Television. So it's time for us to go for a word of marble, and we'll be right back. So continue the program. Stay tuned.
It is to some extent in some points, some areas, if there are no traffic lights, there will be so much traffic. But for instance, some areas do not need traffic light. You just need traffic light with the traffic officials. Because for instance, General Hospital, that bridge around Kodeso General Hospital, that traffic light is ineffective, I would say, especially during those peak periods. For instance, in the morning, that area, that traffic light does not understand the part that there is more traffic. So for people that are going to work, there is so much traffic on that point. The other side, it will stop people here, and there are no vehicle coming from the other side. That's case. The traffic officials are supposed to use their discretion, but they won't. Rather, they'll be waiting for you to beat it so that they can arrest you and extort. But if they were doing their jobs, they should be passing those sides that has so much backlog of traffic because of the traffic. I think it's effective, but I think the world has moved beyond this our own traffic light, because I think maybe AI or something, there are cameras that detects the more side that has more traffic, so it passes those sides more compared to the other side that has less traffic. So that's the case. It's just an old traffic light, the old one. It's not. Let me just say it's not working in Lagos, especially.
Traffic light is effective in Lagos, but it has some area that infects and it has some area that is not infected. Because if I start mentioning some areas now, we will go too much in details, because there are some area that the traffic light is infected, which everybody follows the rules of the traffic light, and it has some area that is not infected, everybody just doing their own, especially all these bus driver, yellow bus, all this thing. So whenever others are waiting for traffic lights, then they will just come. They are going their own with that. And the traffic law people there, they are there. I don't want to mention any traffic. They are there and they will be looking at them without doing any. But if someone that is driving private car do the same thing all those bus drivers are doing, they'll start putting law on them, doing so many of things that I will not mention. But all the same, we look, it's Lagos. Everybody is just doing their own in some area, whereby some area nobody will do that they are doing. Especially some area in our mainland here. When you go to some area, the traffic lights, you will see all these downfall driver, even some private car, everybody will just be doing their own. And whereby you go to some area down from Ikeja, Allen Junction here, down like this, you cannot do anything. But if you come down to this side like this, everybody just doing their own. And who are we to complain when the Lord people are there? So that's the thing.
It's effective in some places, but it's not all over Lagos. If you look at Allen is working perfect. Let's assume that this Ikeja underbridge, the underbridge is very rough. Let's say that yellow buses. Sometimes you see yellow bus can run and pass. But if a private car wants to pass now, last man or all this neighborhood, they will stand in front of the car and collect money. If they want the traffic light to work, except they put like the same as Allen they did, they put some cameras and snap the thing. We get remove all the last man and everybody from there. Because last man and the neighborhood, they are together and collecting money. They are extracting money from people. That's what I like to see.
It's working. Traffic light is working in Lagos, and we are all trying to obey the traffic, except those Marwa and those Okada people. We don't obey traffic at all. We that know that we have a good car and we drive around Lagos, we obey the traffic around anytime we see traffic light, even though it is night, even though you are the only one that is there. We obey the traffic.
Okay, welcome back. It's another beautiful opportunity for us to continue. Joy, how was your day? It's so good to finally see you, live and direct.
Yeah, good morning to you. And this is a call to every commuter out there. The season is here and one chance, yes, is readily available. I encountered them today on my way to work, but thank God for the gift of life. Thank God we are safe. Thank God we are healthy. Somebody might not be lucky the way I am lucky, For some reason, I got lucky this morning, but you might not be lucky. So before you enter any vehicle, be it commercial or private, please make sure you are very vigilant, very, very vigilant. Now, this is because we are in that season already. Of course, this is Mbamon, December and everything. So please,
thank God for his message.
Be very, very careful out there. The early morning rush, no matter how you're in a hurry, take your time to assess the vehicle you are entering, especially private vehicles. And of course, some commercial vehicles too have already joined, If someone would tell me that we encountered it this morning, I would have said it's a lie, But none have encountered it, so I'm sharing my experience with you. Please watch out. They have them everywhere available. Please
be on the lookout.
Careful.
Don't take any
just had our road
vehicle
safety people
you're
talking
not sure.
Take your
of.
safety and security very important this period. That's my message to you this morning. Yes, it's good to be on your screen and it's good to be here. Family is all we have. So I'm back to the family. Yeah, strong and healthy. My name is Princess Joy. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry to hold you a little bit. Our guest is our Zoom guest is ready, and we're so sorry to have hold you. Hello, Prof. We have Prof. Dr. Comrade Ambassador Chukwunonso Charles Ofodum Esquire. It's so good to see you this morning. Good morning, Prof. How are you, sir?
Good morning to you. I'm very fine.
He carry all those titles. A young man. If you see him, his picture looks so amazing, amazingly young. You can see him laughing. Really, it's a big one. I kudos to you. God will continue to strengthen you and increase your knowledge. So I want to tap from that wealth of knowledge this morning. Joy, welcome, Prof. Now, why can't they smile like that?
I'm waiting for him to finish smiling because I'm here smiling and he's there smiling. I don't even understand which of the smiles we are taking. Now, when you introduce me, I was actually expecting to see a very bearded
elderly man,
looking. And I'm looking at the Prof. I'm trying to say, where is the Prof? Please, let's see the Prof. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you on the show.
Okay, so we're still talking about safety, but this kind of safety we're talking about this morning, Prof, it's all about our well-being, what we eat, how we eat it, what we try to, as consumers out there, who will want to get a particular drink maybe carbonated, maybe a packed drink, dairy, milk out there, and suddenly after your purchasing, you get home, and by the time you got home to open it, you found out that what was inside was not what you paid for. You found out that the product you intend to enjoy for your own satisfaction is not what you got. What should we do? What should be our you are a legal person, thank God. So we want you to help us. A mother out there purchased a particular product and got home and opened up and found out that, excuse me, this is not what I want. We have seen a lot of this on our social media pages. And when we talk about safety, this is what we get. How do we go about it as a legal practitioner and a professor at that? Help us out. That's why you're here. Good morning once again.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Actually, when you talk about issue of buying and selling, it has to do with business law. You talk about this, there are elements of business law like offer, acceptance, consideration, legal relations, legality, capacity contracts. All these things need to be there because I will explain them why I listed them. This thing must be there before you consider it can if the person can sue. Do you understand? Or if the person can be listened to in any legal organization. Do you understand what I'm saying? For instance, offer, when you talk about offer, you talk about when the person offers you a goods. Acceptance means you are accepting it, accepting the goods. Talk about consideration, which is the most important thing. Consideration is what that your benefit. The seller, the consideration is that money. Then the buyer, consideration is that particular product that the person is buying. That person is buying. Then you talk about capacity contract, which I've already discussed with I think I had focus issue with Jumia. I asked them if they have any legal department because most of the things they do is actually contrary to what I know. It's against the law. So they claim they have, but most time I see that they always do illicit things, illicit contracts. So that consideration is necessary. Now, capacity contract is, for instance, now, are you capable to contract? For instance, you have minor, have adults. Then the other one again, equality. Is there any equal in that particular business? Let me give an example. Let me just say, maybe you're a merchant, you're a merchandise, the other person is a junior, or you call it, what the other they call it again. Maybe the doctor are having business, then during the business issue, then people are having agreement, which is contract. Then at the end, the other person's benefit to the higher is against the law. The benefit must be equal. Then in a situation whereby you buy something, whether all these are just listed are there, then what you should do is that either first of all, for peace sake, because I believe in peace, first of all, report to the customer care, know what the person will say. Like just like when some people are having issue with what's it called again? EEDC. What's it called again? EKG electricity. Yeah, EKG electricity. So I told them to first of all complain to the customer care. But there are stages. After complaining to the customer care, then there is nothing is done. They should then complain to government, which is these people that are in charge of the electricity in government. Then after that, they can now go to Lagos Moot Order here in Lagos State High Court. All this I'm saying is free. I don't want to go to them. It's after that place, now approach the court for remedies. Why is it good for you to follow this? Because sometimes you may approach the court directly. The court will refer you back to them too. For you to, first of all, utilize those opportunities before coming to them. Because there's a lot of issues that are bugging the court, disturbing the court with a lot of cases.
Prof,
especially in Lagos.
Hello, Prof. Yes, I love the fact that you took us through the process of step by step what customers can do or once they get products and they discover that it's not what they got. But what if at the end of the day they've gone through all this and gone to court and they've not found justice? Do you think, let me put it this way, do you think is the reason why a lot of Nigerians, once they discover it, they just rant on social media and they don't take actions because they feel like
the system would not give them the results they want. Because we had a controversial product some time ago when somebody came out to say, this is what I found, and that company actually sold, the lady, and there was the back and front, and instead of the company taking blame and saying, okay, yes, we apologize, we'll make amends, they actually fined this lady for even coming out to criticize the company. So do you think that because Nigerians feel like we're not going to get anything out of it, so once they see, they just go on social media to rant without going through this whole process? And how long does it take for you to go through this process and then finally get to the court before you even think of suing these companies?
All this one I just said now, I don't think it will not take you more than a week. You write this one I just mentioned, apart from court. It's not that will take you money and time. But not like law courts here in high courts, it doesn't take anything. What's it called? Just an hour or 2 minutes, if you complain to customer care here, complain to the national electricity government. Then now just call or you message. Then the only one that may take you some maybe 2 or 3 days just must talk up. But it's not it's free of charge. All this is free of charge. The only one that will take money and court. Then in respect of that, I noticed one of the reasons people don't approach them. One, time consuming. Two, some of them they may not get justice at the end. So and as far as I'm concerned, sometimes you may not get justice, but I believe if the person approaches jail, because it cannot end, it doesn't end in that high court. You can still appeal. You can still appeal to Supreme Court, but all those things are time and money. But once you can be able to do that, I believe that if there are 10 that have gone, seven must get justice.
Okay, Prof, I want to ask. Now, when this set of people try to raise a voice to prosecute any product or company that has given them what they have not purchased, do you think with all the process with NAFDAC, do they have any way it also gets to them? Because most of this product should go through NAFDAC before they get to the consumers, registered and all that. Do they still also go through NAFDAC process, as in the area of the prosecution? Because if you look at it, at the end of the day, if such, we have seen children's drink, that was found contaminating. It was actually a wrong mix-up in a particular product, which I don't want to start mentioning because it will be a credit to them somehow.
No,
now, you see that at the end of the day, if such a child should have mistakenly taken this particular drink, it will have a side effect on the health of that child. So now, apart from prosecuting or charging or laying complaints regarding this particular company, what happened to the National Food Drug Company also? Now, what happens to them?
Okay, first of all, before you do all this thing, there's one I have idea of. Someone brought Coke. So that Coke has something inside. So instead of the person to keep it somewhere and go and report it to Coca-Cola product, Coca-Cola company. So immediately you read that they broke it. They broke it. You know the reason why? That is the only evidence you have against them. If you can be wise and keep it and just go and report, they will beg you. You understand? So what happens is, number one, is evidence. You have evidence because wherever you're going, you must provide those evidences or that evidence. That's what matters. You cannot just, because somebody can just come and fabricate something maliciously and table before the court and table before government. So it is evidence that will tell us if what the person is saying is true or not. You understand?
Yes, we get you. We're with you.
So even if you're taking it as in all these things, it's just once you have that enough evidence and prove and provide. Okay, let me give you an example now. Do you know that maybe let me just give an example. If your shoes or maybe you said NAFDAC, it's not all the products registered with NAFDAC. Let me just assume those products are being registered with NAFDAC. You're suing, you're including NAFDAC. NAFDAC is included. That's how it's done in law. You include NAFDAC as you're suing them with the company. That's how it's done. Everybody should come and answer you your own.
Okay, I love the fact that you're saying everyone should come and answer his or her own this thing. I want to ask, do you think that is the rate of corruption in the society that is making people go away with such practices? We've seen cases where people produce drinks at the back of their houses and they've been caught, and you know, we have a lot of fake drinks circulating. What could be the reason? Is it the fact that Nigerians want to make higher gain, or is just the corruption in the system that is not allowing thorough check into these products, especially consumable products that are pushed into our markets today?
Yeah, but first of all, I believe what is causing one is poverty, two is corruption. Because a lot of people are poor, they're looking for what is one problem or the other. Especially in Lagos, so poverty is number one. Because you see all these Yahoo guys, it's still poverty. So those things are poverty number one. So if our government can be able to create more jobs, because many people are educated, you cannot even say that people are not, many people are educated, but when it does the lack of work and what's it called, even if they are being paid, so that's poverty. Poverty can be eradicated. I think it will solve at least 70% of the problem. Because if you notice, all those things are money that
I want you to advise our people. Okay, do you still want to say one or two things? I want you to advise our people before you go, because of your time and time. We want you to please advise our people on steps to take. What are the 5 or 4 major steps one needs to take when you have products that you have consumed or you have bought, you purchased, that you got home, you found out that what was inside that product is not what you have purchased or you have paid for? What should be the few steps one should take to take legal action on such a company?
Personally, once you get it, I always study peace and conflict. I believe in peacemaking. I believe the person is supposed to approach the company first. If the company did not do anything, they can just approach a NAFDAC. After that, just I like taking one step from other, then they can now approach court or Lagos Model Court here in Lagos High Court. So that's it. Then before approaching court, because sometimes you go to court, they will refer you back to Lagos Model Court. That's it. So I believe that I believe in taking step back, because sometimes you may even go above all these people. The problem may not be solved, but sometimes you meet someone who is understandable, they can do something. But if you meet someone who is not understandable, they cannot do anything about it. So depending the type of person that is managing the company or that particular thing, so that's how the team moves. Because understanding differs. The way I understand things is not the way you understand. Concept is different from other people. The way we see or view things. That's why I think okay, because of they say that a man, if you bring two blind men and bring a cow and tell them to look at the cow, to explain this cow. If the other person touch the tail, that's to tell you that cow has only tail. If the other person touch only the head, you tell the cow has only head. That is how life is. People are doing this based on their understanding and based on how they see it and how they see it.
Okay, I want to say a big thank you to you, Prof, for joining us this morning. The reason why we have to bring this up is because December is around the corner. It's going to be festive season, lots of consumables, people purchasing, buying in bulk and all that. So things like this, we should not overlook it, because it will surely happen. People, you said it, poverty is in the land. And I remember you said one thing before you go. You said that we should look out for the evidence. They should not get rid of the evidence. Do you remember that in our first few things?
Yes, and do not go to that company with that evidence. Yeah, right? They should video it and take it to them. Don't go with it. I told you, one went to a company, it was broken, and you don't have any other evidence, and nobody is a spirit.
Thank you very much, Prof. We appreciate you
yes.
coming and joining us at a short notice. Thank you so much. We wish you the very best of
You're
today
welcome.
as we continue. Have a lovely day.
Thank
Bye
you
for
very
now.
much. Continue the good work you're doing. The young
welcome.
man, the young prof. Let me put it that way. The young prof.
Okay,
Thank
Joy.
you, thank you,
You
thank
know,
you.
a lot of things are happening. You just shared your experience with us. Many people will also come out with all kinds of, experience here and there, sharing what they are going through in the hands, all in the name of poverty. Poverty, I see it as wickedness. I see it as wickedness, but God will help us. Your final word as we part. this
Well, my
morning.
final word is just be safe. Just be safe. In fact, this is the time to be intentional about everything around you. Your security, what you consume, what you buy. And now this is it. This period, you will see products that you buy at a very high cost. They are selling it very cheap. They'll tell you, come and get 3 for this amount. Before you buy, look out for the expiry date. Some of them have been stored and kept
they
for a
try
very
to
long
cover
time,
it up.
and then they try to, and then they are pushing it out in the market because
God
of course
will
the
help
year
us.
is rounding up, so everybody wants to sell.
Please,
So
as God
please,
is helping us, help
safety
yourself.
is very important. I would emphasize from now on safety, please. What
Look
you
out.
consume is very important. Look out for yourself. Thank you very, 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 very much. You see, I feel happy being on your screen this morning. My dear God, there is God everywhere you go. So always carry your God along. That's what I will tell you.
Okay, always
I
carry
will
your
see
God.
you tomorrow.
Always,
My name
always.
is Princess Joy. Have a great Wednesday.
Okay, so always carry your God along because our time is fast spent. A big shout out to Patricia Solomon as she had another year today, the 6th of November 2024. From everyone we love you, from the mass choir to all Adasa women and everyone around you, wish you, from Daughters of the Most High, we wish you all the very best. And Pillow Whispers, family and values, we love you and we wish you the very best. On that note, tomorrow is going to be another wonderful day. Also, we're talking about Marfan syndrome. What is Marfan syndrome? Do you know you have them around you? It is not something you need to be scared or to run away from people from. It's just a way to reach out to them and help them and be part of their life. Love them as they are. So I'll be talking about Marfan syndrome tomorrow. Please join us. We'd love to see you. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has made today's production a success. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. To all our guys in the house, thank you for making it work today. We bless God for your life. And thank you to every crew, the team, from the camera to the sound and the earth and everybody. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ogarabi, thank you too. All to the glory of God. My name is Remain Olori. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.